So what we can do is put arms under the knees like this and slide forward and back. And if you come and look, you can see that this enables me to flex at my hip. Hey guys, Denise here. I hope you've been enjoying the pose of the weeks lately with our eccentric loading and activation at end range and developing our range of control and lots of muscle activation. So I have a little bit more for you here. This is something I've introduced kind of toward the end of my classes, when we often see seated postures that are supposed to be deepening postures or what have you. So I'll often have people go into this at the front of their mat, and we'll use yoga blankets for this. But since I have my socks on and they're just so darn handy, I'm gonna do it that way. So what we can do here, and so many people, as you're probably well aware, struggle in Paschimottanasana with the tightness of the posterior chain, so from your calves and hamstrings, etc. And so their forward fold can look like this, or even like this if they really bend through the spine. So what we want to do here is cultivate hip flexion rather than that, and we want to actually keep our back line very strong. So what we can do is put arms under the knees like this and slide forward and back. And if you come and look, you can see that this enables me to flex at my hip much more. You see how I've avoided hip flexion here, but if I bend my knees and make this connection, my hips are going to stay flexed. And so what I'm doing here, if I press down into my heels, is I'm slowly eccentrically loading. So that means my muscle is in its lengthened position, it's under tension, it's not passive. Okay, that's totally different than just being here and trying to let go. I am not trying to let go here. I'm trying to develop my range of control. So I'm pressing into my heels and keeping my back line active as I go into its longer position. So that's how I develop range of control, activation at end range. And then after maybe 6, 7, 8 repetitions like that, then I might want to stay here and stay active at my end range. So this is very much a set of muscles that are contracting here, pressing down into my heels, energizing my legs like I'm pulling them into my hip sockets. I'm energized inward. Look, inward, letting go, inward. Do you see how that actually increases my hip flexion, and I'm actively making that happen inside my body, okay? So I would stay active at my end range. This is going to give me end range control. It's going to give me all kinds of access to other end range control. So in order to do that, here's another thing I've been doing in my classes, is just literally sliding one leg at a time, having my students concentrate on one leg at a time. We can even activate upper body at the same time, actively loading and pulling out of the posture. So let's try that on the other side. And this is, I'm sure, just going to give you a lot more ideas, because I could play like this all day myself, and I literally can't show everything that I've been playing with. So, you know, wonderful opportunities to develop activation at end range, range of control. This is range that your students will have access to, and it's going to keep them strong, and it's going to make the chance of injury very, very unlikely, because they're developing muscular strength, tissue tolerance, and range of control. So I hope you're enjoying. I will see you next week for Pose of the Week and a little bit more on range of control development. See you there. Bye for now.